Hey y'all, hey y'all. Can y'all hear me? Hey Toy. Hey y'all, hey PG. Hey Flawless. Hey True Strong. Low down. Michelle. Yada yada. I don't know why I like to say yada yada. We like to party. Who's there? Whew. V. Mom for life. Karen J. Sunny B. Rocking with the True. Jennifer. Let's see. I got TY. Black Girl Beauty. All right, who was that at the top? Oh, hey, Belle. Honey, I had to double back, right? Because, you know, the conversation. Hey, Miss April. Hey, Miss April. You behaving? And something telling me you ain't doing what them people say you should be doing in that hospital. Yes, I had to come on back, y'all, because, like I said, I'm trying to get stuff situated. Trying to close out this semester for these students and stuff. You just gotta do a whole bunch of stuff, so I don't get out until the 10th, right? But I just kind of left some, well, kind of glazed over some stuff from this morning, last night, this morning. 'Cause that was a long one, a long hot one. But thanks to everybody that hung on in. I know some of y'all probably still asleep, but and as you can see, so I will be talking directly or indirectly because I figured out a lot about people's psychology around here, right? And these people can easily be controlled. You know what I'm saying? Like Dana control a whole bunch of people around here. You know what I'm saying? Their commentary is centered around him. Their day to day actions are centered around him. I mean, Dana is a part of most of these people's lives. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Karen A. You know, well, hey, Willie, he must have snuck in somewhere. And a lot of this stuff is, you know, I mean, Dana controls a whole lot of, a bunch of them. I don't even see, I don't think they take sleep, get sleep. You know what I'm saying? I think they work around in shifts and stuff like that, figuring out how they can bring him down. Hey, Miss Hot Pink. Hey, Marvette. And it is so, and hello to everybody that's just coming in, but it is so ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It is so goddamn ridiculous. And we kind of touched on it last night, this morning, and a lot of these people, I mean, do you know that, and I'll include myself, but like we are too old for a lot of this shit. With some stuff that you can't help but address and some shit that you don't even know why you addressing it. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of wannabes, like I said, and people wanting to be more than what what they are. That's what a wannabe is, right? And then you have people that's already where they're, where they are and they're, content, or they're trying to build upon that. Either way, some people need to get their life. You got people that's baiting people into situations and arguments or whatever. They just won't leave it alone. And we already know that mental health is a big factor with a lot of this shit. And I'm not saying that there's something wrong with being crazy because sometimes you just can't. Some people you can't. They can't avoid that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that plays into being fucking crazy. But you got people that are crazy, but they still know right from wrong. And then you got substance abuse on top of that. Then you got evil. And then you got this wannabe syndrome. And it's just a lot of shit. and I'm so tired of cussing motherfuckers out. I got other stuff to do. But you just leave people alone. And I wrote it down because I want to make sure I don't miss nothing, so I could take my ass somewhere and do something and eventually fall asleep tonight. And the rest of y'all, and maybe I can catch some more shit. You know what I'm saying? But and I was so glad that Skylife came over. You know what I'm saying? Whether you agree with her or not, she really does make give a good conversation where you would take it like 10 or 15 different ways. Plus, a lot of people and look. Kendra jumped on the panel. V jumped on the panel. Was a lot of people, and of course, I love for y'all to participate in things of that nature. That's why I'm paying a goddamn what is it, 20-some dollars just for to have you motherfuckers pop up here and talk shit and Bill and cussed us out, all kinds of stuff that went down this morning. Bill let us have it. I'm talking about he let us fucking have it. But this is so crazy. And I'm glad Lowdown and PG in the building, other, professional people and what have you. And I know last night, I kind of glossed over like how they attacked, Sharon for you know, just not coming on live, like coming on camera. Like there's so many huge bloggers and people that do this full time and get paid, and people take what they say as the Bible, as law, as fact. They don't come on camera and shit. Her coming on camera doesn't make her more credible or anything like that. Shit, you like I said, you got people that come on camera 2 and 3 times a day and be lying their ass off and crazy as fuck. I mean, this one girl, she came right in there talking about, why don't you show your face? Well, what does that do for you? She's Sharon Wimbush. She's not Martin Luther King. She's not out there leading the fights and shit. If she wanted to lead the fights in a mask, hey, we got to wear a mask anyway. So shit, it wasn't even goddamn matter if she show her face in the goddamn thing with your crazy ass. I just want like if your ass is crazy, be crazy amongst yourselves. Why don't you? I mean, you already got a little group going on and whatever. Why don't you be crazy in that motherfucking group and stop fucking with people? Because at some point, we got to separate ourselves. See, the chat here, it reflects, I think, I would like to say it reflects me, right? Or reflects us. Ain't a bug in that goddamn, in this damn chat. They don't even know what the fuck we talking about anyway. It's too difficult. Shit. Hell. Anything, anything with that a book with more than 25 pages is gonna be real difficult for them to understand, you know. But yet they still try. But I'm serious, you know what I'm saying? It's like you have um you have a lot of people that come in on here touting touting credentials and shit like that. You know what? I sound real stupid being on here with keep hollering out credentials like the lady on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I mean Real Housewives of Potomac. She was getting on people goddamn nerves. She professor this, professor that, doctor this, doctor that. Like what does that do for you? And yet you still own a show with the cast make that's drawing a check from a reality show. Last time I checked, they belittle reality show TV personalities. So I mean, it's just so unnecessary. I just don't dwell with those type of people. I know I don't have not one person that I deal with that will identify themselves right now as doctor anything, and some of them are actually medical doctors, or Esquire, or attorney at law, or or any of that, but they don't give a fuck about that shit. What does that mean? Only time they identify themselves as that is when they are signing a piece of paper, a legal document, accepting someone's retainer, working a contract. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. If y'all, yeah, please make sure y'all hit the like button. I keep forgetting to tell y'all hit the like button. But it's just a bunch of people, and it's a shame to me at 35. And here's the thing, right? Because a lot of these people come on and they life shame people, right? As if they can, right? But I'm gonna do it to them because I can. I can life shame the fuck out of them, and I got proof to back it up. Right? Yeah, all kind of. Now, I've already uploaded at least 25% of the proof. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. That is very you. I mean, to bring your ass on here to act like you more than the next man or the next person with a YouTube account, and when we all know you're not. Right, rocking with the truth. They are useless. No motherfucking life, no job, no hobbies or common sense. Then they want to say that they're smart. They want to give you all the advice. They want you to, the way you living is wrong. What you doing is not right. How you moving is not right, and all that bullshit. And yet you ask them how you look at how they're moving. You like what? Like I love the fact that Sharon says, you know what? I curse. I might have to read a bitch down here and every now and then, whatever. And I know for a fact she has a professional job. I know that for a fact. And even if she didn't, I could tell that she's had some type of professional training somewhere. And yet she could tout a title, right? She could brag on the title, and she don't. Low down can. A bunch of people can. And you got motherfuckers trying to life shame your motherfucking ass, and they goddamn delivering pizzas and shit like that. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Like I said, they have one disclaimer. We have another one. Of course, as long as your ass is working or drawing a goddamn legal income, I don't give a damn where you get it from. Hell, don't be surprised if one day I knock at your door delivering a goddamn pizza. Shit, give a damn. But to come in on and belittle others. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know if they have voices in their heads that's giving them the incorrect information to be like, yeah, baby, you the shit. You all that. You got it going on more than the next person. And like, are you looking in the goddamn mirror? Or are you listening to the fucking voice in your head? Or are you listening to the counselor that you go to? Or should you be making an appointment to go to one? I mean, just weirdos. You got old ass goddamn people on here just talking about people. Whatever. You got people talking about people in wheelchairs and the handicap. And I like, what the fuck? Where am I? And they talk that shit on this computer because they know in real life somebody'll drag your ass. I know you've been in been places where, or you seen on video where somebody was talking about somebody handicapped or whatever, and a person, just a innocent person, just standing there, haul off and beat the shit out, because it's the principle. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I'm gonna brag about it. I talk about that. I know I'm a good goddamn person, and I wouldn't have as many friends and people that'll come beat your ass for fucking with me or whatever if I was. I wouldn't have what I call the goddamn Michael. And like you heard my daughter, it's some. I go some places A motherfucker run you over trying to, hug me or take a picture of me and all that kind of bullshit. And ain't because I'm Michael Jackson or that bullshit. It's because I'm a goddamn good person. And that's all that matters. But not these motherfuckers. I don't know. They be shucking and jiving and shit, acting like a bunch of slaves still on the fucking plantation. It's like you got to remind them that we are in 2021. A bunch of country ass motherfuckers. I don't know what the. And I'm in the country. This don't even make no goddamn sense. Like, cut it out. You look crazy. I mean, what does all that bullshit do for you? What does all them degrees do for you? What does touting credentials do for you? What does being a bad bitch do for you? What does all? Cause see, let me tell you something. When there is someone that's bragging on you or talking, talking up for you or just talking about you in a positive way, the people that they're talking about in that matter, you don't never hear them holler about they the baddest bitch, they got the most credentials, they got the best, their pockets are full, their bank accounts are on swole, their cars better than yours, they bitch better than yours, they man better than yours, their job is better than yours and shit. And half of the time it's a lie. I don't get none of that. I don't understand. Like, are you crazy? We can tell. We can tell that none of that shit you bragging about yourself is the truth. That is a delusion. That is what you want. That is what you want to be. People that got it and whatever, like we keep saying over and over, they don't do that. They don't talk about it. For what? Why I got to tell you I'm smart? I mean, I look stupid when I know there's somebody smarter than smarter than uh smarter than I am. It is so annoying. Then you got crazy motherfuckers trying to bait you into arguments, trying to bait you into situations and shit like that. Then you got all these motherfuckers talking about, I don't want to be in no shit or whatever. Ain't nobody even mentioned you. But yet you took the time out to click on the button to tell us that you don't want to be in no shit. Does that make sense? does that make sense? Damn. I mean, if you don't want to be in no shit, then simply stay out the shit. You got people just looking to get them, they want you to say something about them. They want you to get engaged into a conversation with them or whatever. I don't know how many of y'all have gone through this because I'm saying, honey, I done dated all kind of crazy motherfuckers. Y'all ever dated the man, the dude be like, um, he'll call you talking about, you call me? You're like, no, I ain't called you. Because every time, because what, a number came up and it said it was yours, or my phone was there and I thought maybe you called me, and all that kind of shit. Instead of just calling you and saying, hey, what's up, what you doing, whatever. I know we don't argue, but what you doing or what have you. They making up, all kind of crazy shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know the men that be doing that. Like, did you call me? Well, did the call ID said I call you? Like, no, I ain't called you. It's all kind of crazy shit. Shit. And another thing with their and another thing, like, right, all this hypocritical shit. You can't talk about what someone else is doing, and when somebody else is doing the same thing, and just because you don't like the other person, you're gonna talk about what they're doing, but you ain't gonna talk about the other person. That all that shit fucks up your credibility, and therefore nobody don't want to hear shit you got to say. I'm not gonna sit up there and talk about just because I like I like one I like just say I like um shit Jackie or something, but then you got Michelle who I don't like. Both of them doing the same thing. I'm gonna talk about Michelle, but I ain't gonna talk about Jackie. How about don't talk about none of them and don't say shit and sit your ass down somewhere? Damn, it's just so annoying. Like nobody gives a fuck about your opinion, your advice, whatever. Especially if you ain't taking it. You ain't if you don't take your own advice. If you don't, use your own opinion and apply that shit to your motherfucking situations or whatever. Nobody wanna be bothered with your ass. I mean, some of these people are too old for this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you bragging about your accomplishments or whatever, let me tell you, one I say, this is just my opinion, one of the true tests to see how how far you've made it to test your success is to see what you can do for the next person that's coming up, how you can put them on, whatever. Because I tell you all the time, I was put on. So of course, when I get the opportunity, whatever, I put others on. And when they, you know what I'm saying, when they meet and exceed me, and trust me, I be checking for their success too. I be looking at the numbers. I be looking at what they're doing. I be, yeah, I want to know what the hell are you doing? Are you doing something? That's a true test of success. Are you pulling up others? Yeah, you can't run the industry or whatever, forever yourself. You need people out there doing the same work, but doing it better than you are. You got people under the age of 35 that hey need some guidance or some help or whatever. And shit, that's what you're supposed to be doing when you get our age, when you get in the 40s. Not supposed to be coming on here fucking with people over some R. Kelly shit. Shit. Hell. Is it just me? But when I tell you that shit is annoying as hell. Hey, fat boy. Hey, DV. DV, I like your comments. Thank you so much. And another thing, right? You have a lot of people. And see, I'm not no weak bitch, right? Okay, I don't delete no bad comments or block people, all that bullshit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I use for, you know, criticisms and critiques and shit like that. See, I take advice. To me, advice is like knowledge. If you don't think you can, use advice or whatever, whatever, then you stunting your growth. You ain't as smart as you think. I'm not gonna be affected by nobody goddamn comments and shit like that. Hell, you think my motherfucking head is big as it is? Shit, you ain't lying. Hell, if you think that I need to lay off, I mean, I don't wear red lipstick, but if I did, you think I need to lay off the red lipstick? Shit, I probably do. You think I look a hot mess? Right, flawless. Yeah, she said, yes, we need help, but we can never get the proper help. We we have to either do it ourselves or get it from the wrong people. Right. And that's why it is so important for people, for you to be like one of the, the right people, a person that's doing it the right way, a person that can pull people up and help people. You know how many homeless people and hungry people, all that kind of shit we got out there? And the only thing you can do is come on here and brag and boast and taunt your motherfucking the success that you don't really have, and lie and shit and make up shit and tell lies and all that other shit. And then you got people around here and okay, once again, I got one disclaimer for the people I like, and then I got another disclaimer for the people I don't like. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers around here writing all them post-it notes and shit like that with affirmations on there and vision board and shit like that at 40 plus. Like, what the fuck? And you come on here talking shit, talking about somebody else's life? Are you stupid? You sound crazy as hell. Now, once again, if you're doing that or what have you, you know why you're doing that, and that's totally different. I'm talking about these bitches that come on here, be doing all that in the background, and come on here with that bullshit, life shaming people. I'm serious. I want to punch in your damn face. That is so arrogant and rude. And then here's the thing: you ain't even all that. I know you, and I can tell you ain't all that. Because if you were, your outfit would say so. We start there. I'm just tired. I'm tired of the crazes. I'm telling you. Shit. All that old weird acting shit, shucking and jiving and acting like you're on the motherfucking bunch of slaves and shit, waiting to be picked and sold and shit. Stop acting like a goddamn fool. Making your problems our problem. Shit, if you crazy, that's your craziness. Go deal with it. So many resources for mental health. It's Zoom mental health. You know you can do Zoom mental health? Do that shit. You don't life shame no goddamn body. Cause your ass was once struggling if your ass ain't struggling now. Your ass was once without if your ass ain't without now. Most about it just don't want the shit you have. Some old fucked up ass degrees and shit from old fucked up ass schools. That shit can't even transfer to a regular school. Damn. And and it's a lot of them, they want to do all this talking and instructing and all this bullshit, and they don't like the way they say Sharon Bossy and this, that, and the third, and Dana Bossy and all these people Bossy, whatever. But here's the thing: even with this, the fight, that they have for R. Kelly, right? And they doing media hits and PR bits and damage control and things of that nature. Well, one thing you have to be is you got to be memorable when you're doing these things, right? And then your message has to be memorable. And then you got to see, I mean, can you honestly say, with With some of them, can do they have they given you anything that you can remember or anything you could have taken away that you could use in your life going forward, or any message, positive message about R. Kelly or anything? Are they memorable? And do the shit they try to execute, is it memorable? Huh? Right, DV, you got to be able to put together a coherent sentence. They can't even do that shit. Notice, you don't never see them YTF motherfuckers over here. Because they don't know what we talking about. I mean, they welcome. No, Cause I don't even want to start that. I mean, they can hit the link, but if they come in the chat. Just don't say nothing because I don't want a whole bunch of shit that we don't even understand. What's we don't know what they talking about. They don't know what we talking about. I mean, they just the lowest. They go within. They get in where they fit in. Yeah, they know where they can go at. They know where they where they're comfortable and what have you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I almost, and I'm not saying Dr. Rice isn't okay, because I know and I've heard what a very intelligent person sounds like. I know it's not Dr. Rice. What I'm saying is he is, you know, reasonable. You know what I'm saying? He's not a dumb guy. He's far from being a dumb guy, but to rise to a level of intelligence. But now, but please be advised that I'm a hard critic, right? But and no, because she said Pap Smith said that um she wouldn't be able to listen to him for a long time because it'd be like, just too much education. Like when people start talking about too much education, like, what? How is that a bad thing? Just because you ain't gonna be able to make it, you know, you know what I'm saying? That you might the input, you ain't gonna you gonna struggle with the input, and then that means you're gonna struggle with the output. You ain't gonna be able to convert what he say over to, how you can, understand it. It's a conversion process. You ain't gonna convert none of that shit if you don't, if you are not a person that can, understand like basic shit. I mean, he talks about basic shit. He speaks some, sometimes his term may be a little more than basic, but usually he's speaking in basic terms. I understood every goddamn thing he said, and I was doing all right till I corrected him about the law. And I think people, and I know it's a man thing or whatever, but I'm sorry to tell you that around this part, this female can correct you on the law, but you don't know shit. You be wrong. A lot of these men be wrong as hell, all the way wrong. So I can correct you. So you're gonna have to take out that a woman can't correct a man and a woman is behind. And you're gonna have to take that out with regards to myself. Like I'm not gonna sit there and correct your ass. I'm not gonna correct a mechanic about fixing no goddamn engine. It ain't have nothing to do with my gender or anything like that. I don't know. I don't know about that. Hell, I can't even find a gas thing on the car. And as soon as I get off here, I'm gonna put a butter knife in my pocketbook because I'm not gonna be sitting out there trying to get the coronavirus, trying to open up that goddamn cab. Shit, why it ain't like it be in the back in the day when you can press on the thing, or even take the key and unlock it. No, you got the. I still don't know. I brought that damn car back. The damn light was glaring. There wasn't no gas in it. Shit, cause I don't know what. I can't put no gas in the motherfucker. I'm gonna solve that problem. Get me a battery car. That's what I'm gonna do. Get me a goddamn battery car. But you have to be memorable with your message. Because if not, you're not gonna, your PR shit and whatever. It's not gonna It's not going to be beneficial because people not going to remember you, or they're not going to remember your message. So that's a waste of time. You see, and like that one that guy that went viral that went into politics off of saying the rent is too damn high, and he had that crazy looking mustache and all of that. You know, people do gimmicks for that very reason because they have to be memorable to to get attention and to keep your people's attention. You got to have something that people can, a takeaway. I don't know. I don't know. We got some professional people in here. You tell me if I'm off. I'm gonna drop the link. Y'all let me know if I'm off or if I'm. But I mean, this been 2 years of this bullshit, and you like, huh? It's like and I ain't saying that I know everything about the law. Like I said, I'm a house nigga when it comes to law. I stay in the office. I'm trying not to go to court. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the office. I'm working out the shit in before, trying to prevent stuff from happening or what have you. But my thing is, like you gonna challenge, there's a lot of these motherfuckers ain't graduate from nowhere. And you wanna challenge me about the law. Huh? Like I said, even that man over there, that man don't challenge me about no goddamn law. The fuck? I'm telling you, if I told that man that if he wanted to, he'll probably be so, because he don't really have a personality, and ain't nothing really ever funny or whatever. But he would really be really concerned. He'll probably say something like, "Well, do they know that you teach law? Do they know that?" He'd be so concerned. Like, what? Are you crazy? Oh, thank you, Flawless. I love you too. Y'all make sure y'all drop all y'all links and products and all of that. I'm tired of saying the same thing. Just do it. Hell, I'm can't keep remembering to tell y'all all the time. Hell, I don't be hollering about it. Well, ain't no free promotion and all that old crazy. I don't do all that old crazy shit. The fuck? It was damn. Hell, this ain't no come up for me. But and even if it was, I mean, hell, you got to share. But yeah, this. Mm, I'm still trying to understand that how in the world that all these weirdos land in the same place around the same time and they won't go. I'm talking about crazy people. You got people that would literally come on and say, I don't want my name in shit. I don't want to be in shit or whatever. Okay. I like, then sometimes it calls me because I'm hoping that you ain't really crazy. Then sometimes I have to go back and listen to what I think that you might be responding to, and then I never hear your name mentioned at all, not a reference or nothing. I'm like, I'm so sick of this bullshit. I'm so sick of this. This has got to stop. This has got to stop. So I'm directly, indirectly talking about your ass, whoever it applies to. Stop. There is so much. I mean, you got people that sit that talk about themselves their entire life, the entire life. They talking about their brand, all that crazy ass shit. Like, am I hearing this right? Like Sears and Roebuck. They used to put out appliances and stuff like that. That's a brand. Um, Black Lives Matter. That's a brand. I guess. Yeah, that's a brand. Um, I don't know. I don't know. It's like, have you gone through, um, you know, what's considered the steps that you would take for branding? Have you gone through that? It's like it makes no sense. Right. It's like, really, what the fuck is your name? What the fuck are you? Nobody knows you, right? Nobody knows us, so I don't get it. And they talk about Dana and his career, but he is probably the most visible one out of all of us. I done seen him on my computer. I've seen him on my TV. Yet I've seen them nowhere. I ain't see them till I came here. And still won't see them. I don't get I'm not off on this. I'm not off on this. Nope. I think I'm right on this. I think I got this correct. Like, stop life shaming people and being so goddamn rude, and you know what I'm saying? And then, I mean, you got these people that, got a man for a week, I guess, if he's still around and shit or whatever, and I lost their mind. And don't you hate it? I mean, haven't you been around girlfriends when they get a damn man, honey, they meet a man, girl, the man be there 2 weeks. Now they talking about you ain't got no, you don't have no man, and your ass is just the worst thing in the world because you don't have a man. And give it about 2 weeks later, they don't have a man either. Or 7 months down the road, you wondering why are they considering that a man? The man driving their car to work and shit, dropping them off to work, going back home, eating a big bowl of cereal, playing a goddamn game, late picking them up. I'm serious. I've had work with a girl, have done all of that. And she used to ask me to borrow money for lunch. Like, are you crazy? Like, are you fucking crazy? Then you got one person, one damn blogger that I've noticed that be talking about people be saying stuff, in her comments and shit like that, and whatever, and nobody ain't said none of that shit. And it's just a lot of people want to be in control. That's why they're a bunch of wannabes in that in that Team Chaos goddamn sector, whatever, and they bump heads with each other. You can't just tell people what to do and not qualify what you saying. Not saying, and you got to be either qualified to say what you're saying or qualify what you're saying. And then a person with good sense will evaluate that and see if that's a good idea. But no, you got some ignorant motherfuckers just because it come from one particular person, or it ain't come from you, or this you ain't tell me what to do. And that's all when them same motherfuckers, right? That say though they have all those come back. You look at their life, right? They think, see, right now, this the best they've ever lived because they ain't used to shit. They ain't never had shit. And if they had success, that's been temporary. Just like this shit will be temporary. Because eventually this shit will come catch up to you because you reap what you sow. God's wrath is real and so is karma. Right. Nobody's in your comments, but someone is in your head. It's like every goddamn time you, I mean, it's like the thirst is real. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. It is such a turn off. I mean, people that just want to. You got people want attention and stuff like that. Well, why don't you go knock on your neighbor's door and go get attention that way? Why are you coming on YouTube fucking with us? Shit. why are you fucking with us? So sick of y'all shit. You can't say that. That's not one person I know me saying to be out there bragging and boasting and life shaming people and this, that, and the third, whatever. You know, we might talk about each other fucked up outfit, but that's about it. And that's only to stop you. I want you to stop me before I go out the door and I'm looking all tore. Right, I'm serious. Like, why don't you go find somebody else to get attention from and leave people alone? I just don't get it. It is so annoying. And then you be wondering why people don't like you. Shit. Right, flawless. Oh, that's a big thing right here. They want you to say something so they can respond to it. And you can, and a lot of times you don't even be talking about their ass. Oh yeah, make sure you subscribe to Fat Boy. He's 7 away from 1,000 subs. So yes, please do that. But yeah, I mean that is such a crazy thing. I just don't even goddamn understand that. I don't understand it. Like this is 2021, and that's what you can come up with to get in the game. Anybody saying shit about you. Ain't nobody saying nothing about you in your comment. Nobody said shit. I'm I'm taking it because I want to make sure that you ain't full of shit, right? So I take the time. I'm going through them. I'm like, I don't see shit. What are you talking about? Find you something to do. I mean, if y'all let me know if I'm wrong. If y'all see some of the same things I'm seeing, because it's just, and it seems like it's the same little group of people. They struggling to be somebody. But like, ain't you damn near shit? All I ask about 50, right? It's like we on the downstroke now. Too late. Hey, that's why I don't do motivational speaking. I just tell you how to go get it. You know what I'm saying? But hell, shit's too late. You should have been trying to be somebody at 35. Well, actually before that. But goddamn, at the latest 35. Shit. I mean, if you're trying to get your second or third win at 50, that's something different. But damn, you're trying to do it for the tool. You too famous? Huh? Damn. I mean, you know what? My suggestion, why don't all you motherfuckers, I tell you what y'all need to do. Why don't you take the time out and go write a book, write all about yourself. Do that. That way you can sell it. You can talk about yourself. You could be something. You could be an author. I mean, that's three birds. That's killing three birds with one stone right there. See, I'm about solutions. I'm about solutions, honey. I don't know, honey. I just don't know. And then coming for other people's credentials because you have none, all of that is annoying. And I'm telling you, somebody gonna fuck one of y'all up for that shit. Somebody gonna beat the shit out of one of y'all one of these days. You know. Now, one thing I want Infamous to do, I want her to stop wearing them earballs. Anybody as old as I am, and you from the country, and you be calling them earrings earbobs. I want her to stop. I hope she stop wearing them earbobs. Stop wearing all kinds of uh flowers and big old plastic flowers and tulips and all that shit and hanging from your ears. Stop doing that. That is nothing. Earbobs and a Brazil. Hey, earbobs and a Brazil. Stop. Don't do that. Don't do none of that. But you know what, y'all? I see Dana went on, so I'm gonna get on out of here and so make sure y'all go subscribe to Fat Boy and give him them 7 subs, and we gonna go over there and see what Dana got to say. Shit, cause I just child all the notifications I have gotten thus far in the last 24 hours for about videos about bullshit. That don't make no goddamn sense. But yeah, so well, I'm glad y'all swung on through and hung out with me again for this little hour, what have you. But yeah, so we're gonna go over there and see what Dana talking about. See what he yelling about. See if he trying to put somebody in a chokehold or something over there. Let's see what Dana got to talk about. Hell. Yeah. Yeah, like they 9 years old. Damn earbobs and shit. Now, put that on in your damn ear with your crazy ass. They the only people I just want. Just come on, like just wear a t-shirt and some jeans. Don't worry about fixing up or none of that, cause you'll be fucking it up. Don't even worry about doing none of that. Hell, but y'all, I'm finna get out of here. All right, well, y'all have a pleasant rest of your day, and hopefully I can be going into the 10th this time for real though. All right, y'all. Bye.